Alright, so for those of you who remember the wicking buckets we did last year, I had put in some of that Miracle Grow organic stuff, rock dust, worm castings, and then our local compost site compost. Well, due to the fact that it seems like everybody is beginning to garden with this whole, quarantine thing going on, and people are starting to realize, hey, maybe I should grow my own stuff instead of relying on the system. So our compost site is completely out of compost. So this year we had to improvise a little bit, and so I'm going to give you an update on what we got going on in these buckets. If you want to try and do it yourself and you don't have access to free local compost, here's some things you can get at the store. This is what we're doing. So first, we'll start with, we are using the Miracle Grow, the Performance Organics. Same stuff we used last year, using that again. So that is part of the mix. All right. Still got the worm castings. The wiggle worm castings. Still got those going in there. Still got the rock dust, the azomite rock dust. I'll leave a link to all this stuff below on Amazon. The azomite stuff like that is great to get off Amazon. Some of the other stuff you're probably going to want to find it at your local, Home Depot, or if you got a Stein's. Stein's is where we get all of our stuff. If you happen to have one of those, that's where I would go. But I'll leave a link to all this stuff, at least so you can see what it is. I can find it there. We've got some mushroom compost. This is, again, natural, organic stuff. Everything's organic. Okay. We're going to try a little composted cow manure. So cow manure compost, again, natural, organic. And finally, we're trying some purple cow. So this is a plant-based compost. So that's what our mixture is in here. And then we're just going to fill that bucket, and we'll have another one ready to go to plant. Keep it in the bucket, huh? Alright, so now I'll just cut the size off of this and we'll be good to go. It's a little bit lower than the other ones, but then I can put some mulch and stuff on top and it'll be fine. So you're probably asking me, Bear, why do you have just one tomato and the rest peppers? Well, if you see my previous videos, last season I had great success with those peppers. And so I thought I'd try tomatoes. This happens to be like a purple tomato variety, something different. And so I thought I'd try it here, see if we can get good results. And my peppers over there, there's some decent spicy ones here. I'll take you over there and show you what we got. Alright, so here, this is a Cherokee purple tomato. It focuses in for me. There we go. Cherokee purple tomato. Here we've got a chocolate scorpion pepper. Here we've got the ghost chili, and this one. And then here's just something for the kids. They like those little sweet peppers, so this is the, oh, better get that in frame here. This is the Yum Yum mix pepper. So the little small sweet peppers you get in the store, basically is what that is. And so I put that coconut coir over the top for mulch, and that'll help protect it a little bit. Not that it really needed it last year, but each season you never know what it's going to be. So we'll use that. And what I got left in here, I'm going to go ahead and put around the garlic over there. So. Alright, so now we'll finish off the rest of this. It probably won't be enough to go around it all, but it'll be something. I can add more later. Like I said, this stuff is really fine, which is okay. It came in these little tiny compressed bricks. They're like that big, and I don't remember how much I paid for it. I got it a few years ago off Amazon and kind of used a little bit of them, and then didn't use them again for a while. But like I said, I don't know that I would buy them again, just because I don't know that it made enough. You know, I had better luck with some other stuff, but I had them, so I'm using them. Alright, well, I guess that's what we got here. We'll be alright now. Get some more down, fill up the rest. Once we plant the rest of this bed out here, should be good. It's a little something. Like I said, hopefully it'll help keep some of the weed pressure down. Because of the bed that this came from, a lot of weed seed in it. It was quite a while. We've had it for quite a while. And it was a big, huge garden bed. It wasn't, it was a big, huge garden bed. It wasn't like a raised bed, so it really got overrun with weeds. And, it was really, I don't know. It was old, and it was weedy, and not doing tilling or anything like that. You know, the raised beds are just easier to keep the weed pressure off of. And so that's why we converted to this. And we got 3 feet in between each one, which is a little more than normal with the wood and everything like that. I know typically 2 feet is fine, but we went with 3 just because that's what we wanted to do, and we kind of had the space for it. So that was our decision we made. really be putting out quite a bit of produce this year, so this season. So looking forward to it, and we'll keep you up to date. I'll do a better job this year, keeping you guys up to date as the garden's going. All right. So I just gave you a little bit of an update. You're asking, because I'm sure you are going to be, why is there, you know, nothing in between the beds but black landscape fabric? Well, the truth is, we will be putting down mulch there in between walkways, and just to keep everything nice and neat and looking pretty. You know, we still are in a urban suburban area, you know, so we got to keep everybody happy around the area, but you know, we don't want to look at all trashy. They already don't like the fact that I got dandelions in my yard, you know, as you can see. And I shouldn't say they don't like it, I don't care what they think. But, so that's the plan, is to come in with mulch once we get everything finalized. You know, we're going to go with another, next to this bed here, we're going to go with another, I think a 4x4 bed there, and probably a couple more back on this side. In this corner here, that's going to get dug out a little bit. We're going to put a little pond there, and we'll have that. And then where this fence is there, that's going to be a different fence eventually, I think next year. But along the side here, we're going to run, along the side over here, we're going to run a 2-foot wide bed all the way along the side there. I think I might try doing like some asparagus and stuff like that in there, and maybe some strawberries. We'll see how it goes. Haven't decided if we're going to keep strawberries in that front area or if we're going to move them, but that's where we're at now. So. Alright guys, so like I said before, we've got our onions planted here on both sides, and in this center area here I'm going to use that to put some tomatoes. Now, I know typically you can go square foot gardening method, right? 1 plant per square foot. I'm going to give these a little bit of extra space. I'm hoping that with proper pruning and airflow we can really boost that production this year with these tomato plants. So I'll get these planted and we'll go from there. So a couple of these ones are store-bought. I do have some downstairs that are a little bit behind yet for transplanting, so I'll try and get those in a little bit in another week or two. But these ones I figure we just start with here. I am using this Dr. Earth fertilizer. Put a little bit of that down in there. Again, remember, with tomatoes, now I'm going to pluck these off. I'll take my gloves off here. Get a little dirty, huh? Tomatoes, I'm going to pluck these off down these bottom ones here. I'm going to try and go right to there with that. Planting them. A little dust. Good to go. Alright. There we go. One down. This is supposed to be an extra large aroma, so we'll leave that in there. That way we know what we got until I can come back and write them all down. So that one's there. This one I'm going to go right here, kind of in the center, in between the next two, kind of offset them a little bit. That we don't want in there. Get our hole dug. Some fertilizer in there. Okay. Put some of these off. Plant it a little deeper. that's it. It's that simple. We'll go around the other side and get these other two planted quick. Off right here. All right, now with that little one over there in the corner, the reason I went deeper with that is just because that stalk was a little flimsy. So I thought if I can get it more buried in the ground, it'll put out more roots, and then it'll kind of, you know, help it grow stronger and stuff. But it's kind of a weak plant, so I'm hoping it'll come back and be all right. We'll stake these up later, and you know, once they start to get a little size on them. You also want to make sure you keep these roots off the bottom, or these leaves off the bottom. If they're touching the ground like that, that's how they pick up a lot of your soil-borne diseases like blight and stuff like that. So by keeping the leaves pruned up, it'll try to help reduce that. So that's the plan. That's kind of why you take those bottom leaves off. Plus, the deeper you, the more you can plant them in the ground, they'll actually put out roots everywhere where it's hitting the ground. I actually had one year I did not cage or stake my tomatoes, and it kind of, as it grew, it started to lean over, and everywhere that it was touching the dirt, it just started to root down like a, you know, as a vine. It just kept going. It was kind of cool to see. I never had that happen before. I knew you could always plant them deeper, but I never really knew that would take place. So it's kind of something cool to see. So there it is. These tomatoes are planted.